Good morning, folks, and welcome to Vlogmas Day 13, and welcome to Sew It If I Sew. If you're new, my name is Jess. This is my channel all about sewing, dressmaking, and all the things stitch related. As you can hear in my voice, I was quite breathless. I am quite breathless, and I didn't have much of a voice yesterday, so I skipped yesterday's Vlogmas in favour of today because we're doing the live podcast episode tonight, which I'm really, really nervous about. And it's going to be really, really fun. But this is going to be with you by lunchtime, so you can see it and you can watch it, and then if you want to join us tonight, you can. So the live podcast episode is going to be a live Christmas quiz. There's going to be sewing quiz, biscuit chat, various nonsense. We've got some fantastic guests, Kate from Ripper Seams, Chrissy Connolly. They're going to be on our teams, and the only person who could be our quizmaster is Yvette, Blossom Sandwich and Stash Hub. I've linked them below, go check them out. And I have linked the podcast YouTube below at So What's New, and you can come along, and it's going to be a live stream 7:30 tonight. It's going to be great. So I am trying to conserve my voice a little bit, but also because it's day of, I now need to start like warming up, and I'm so croaky. Let me grab my tea actually. Need to clutch this all day. So what is today? So I let myself sleep in this morning because I've had very early starts the last couple of weeks. And I woke up at 10:30 this morning. It was bliss. And I really, when you really need it and you don't wake up like, oh, what's happened? I just woke up like, yep, I'm awake. The world is fine. Everything is great. So I have a long list of stuff to do today, but it's really, really positive because I don't know, I just have enough energy to do it. So what's on the books today? I've got a load of PhD work I'm going to do this afternoon, and this morning is going to be sewing and Christmas stuff. So I need to address my Christmas cards, and I will talk more about Christmas cards in a minute because I know it's a sort of interesting area. I want to do a little bit more on my sister's skirt. Last night I cut out the paper bit of the pattern on time lapse, and that's basically when I discovered I was like, I'm so exhausted, I can't film nothing more. So I did that last night, but still within a 24-hour period, so it counts. And then we're going to cut out the fabric together this morning while Adam's out because there's just a bit more floor space. We're also going to wrap his present while he's out. I figured I could talk to you guys while I do that. So we have lots of Christmas cards to address. I'm looking at the list now. I've got a load of PhD admin I'll do this afternoon. And I need to do some editing of my final wedding dress vlog and of my bridesmaid dress vlog because the final wedding dress vlog should have been out by now, but there's two reasons it's not. Firstly, some of the footage corrupted and I'm still having to re-record bits of it, which is really annoying. Luckily, it's nothing that shows making, or not really anything that shows making, but some of it's really annoying. It's like my intros to what types of fabrics I'm using and all that kind of stuff is all gone, so I'm gonna have to re-record that. But my plan was, I'm away Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday next week on a writing retreat with no internet or anything, so I thought maybe I could bring you a few wedding vlogs as those days of Vlogmas. If you guys are open to that, let me know. Because it means I can still share stuff with you, but I don't have to be physically able to film and hear. And then when I get back on Thursday, I'll talk all about my writing retreat and where I've been and what I've been up to. I also have had a great idea for a Christmas make for myself, so stay tuned. TBC at the moment, if I'm going to manage it or not, because I need to prioritise making a Christmas present. But I'd really like to do it for myself. So we'll see where we go. I've been thinking about this since the summer. Might go in today's video, might not, TBC. I also wanted to say thank you so much for all of your lovely comments on the last one talking about things like fabric hauls and patterns. It's nice to know that lots of you aren't super interested. I know YouTube prioritises things with the word haul in them, which is irritating because from an SEO perspective, it is a thing people search for some reason. But it's kind of nice to know that my community on here aren't as fast. So I will keep doing my January plans, what I'm going to be sewing. Two things that came out of the comments that I really found very useful actually, and I don't know why I hadn't thought of this, is I can just film a little bit whenever I do get a new fabric and put them all together in one video. So thank you so much for that suggestion to that commenter. And the other one was saying that you like to see patterns with the fabrics. And that's really useful to know because I'm always like, do people just want to see fabric? Do they want to know what I'm doing with it? So from now on, I'm going to try and give a lot more concrete sort of, I'm going to make this pattern, and hopefully you guys enjoy that. Oh God, I really want to make the True Bias Bryn as well. I've got it. I should have the right fabric. Okay, sorry, side note, I'm really tired. But like in a good way, I'm like sleepy and relaxed, which is nice. So Adam is out right now getting his hair cut, so we're going to go wrap his present really quickly, and address some Christmas cards, and then we can go and do some sewing, or at least some cutting out, which I may or may not talk to you through because it's a present for someone. I don't want to mess it up, and I feel like I already might have messed it up, and oh God, I need to square off the end basically of the skirt. It's currently like a petal wrap, but my sister wants it to be totally square, and I don't think I've done that correctly on the actual pattern piece because the pattern piece is at an angle. So we will see what on earth has happened and figure that one out when we get there. The only other thing I wanted to talk about actually in this bit of the vlog is Christmas cards. So we're about to go address some Christmas cards. I send them every year. However, I have two conditions. Firstly, I never write to so-and-so, love so-and-so, and nothing else. Because to me, that is a waste. It is a waste of paper. It is a waste of a stamp, and stamps are expensive now. I like to actually write a Christmas card. I like to write nice things in it. I like people to know that we're thinking about them, because for me, Christmas cards have been a huge part of my life. I used to sit and do them with my grandma when I was little, so I sort of developed the habit. But also, I'm a boarding school kid, so all of my friends lived in different places, so we always did Christmas cards for each other, always. Because you're not together at Christmas. You know, someone lives in Brunei, someone lives in Scotland, someone lives in Paris, someone lives in the US. You know, it's actually a really, really big part of those relationships is communication when you can't physically sit and hang out together. So our friends do Christmas cards. I've slowly brought Adam's friends into the fold with this as well, of the people that we love and that we send cards to. We do my family and Adam's family, because again, there's older family I don't see very often, and I know that it's really appreciated. The other thing is everyone likes getting post. Everyone likes getting handwritten post that isn't like a bill or something from the DVLA, you know? So I think it's a nice thing to do at Christmas. So today we're going to sit and address all the cards we wrote last night. Adam's got a stack to do as well because his address book's different to mine, and there's a few family addresses of his I don't have. So we're going to address those, and then I'm going to take them to the post office today. You're going to come with me. Although I don't think you're allowed to film in the post office, so it might just be a little chat and walk as we do that. But yeah, so that's my plan. That's my rambling plan. I would love to know though, do you do Christmas cards? Do you not do them? Is there a reason? Like, I don't know, sometimes I feel weird because people find it insane the number of Christmas cards I do. But to me, it's really important. So I'd love to know if anyone else feels the same way about Christmas cards, doesn't do them, does do them, let me know. Right, I need to get dressed, and then, or at least I'm going to keep this fleece on, but take my pyjamas off. And then let's get wrapping Adam's present before he gets back. So a bit of speedy present wrapping while Adam is out at his driving lesson. I'm 100% sure he doesn't watch my YouTube, but just in case he doesn't, just in case he does, I have limited the amount you can see of his present in this. And I really, really hope he likes it. I got a special edition of something, so I'm really hoping he enjoys it. And then I got a little house something as well for him, which I think he will love. So some sneaky wrapping while he's at the house, and now I'm sitting down to address the Christmas cards. I have taken Adam's stack back from him because he's got a really busy work day, he's working from home, so I was like, I'll just sit and do them. So we're going to sit and address all of those and then take them to the post office, where I will pay at least an arm and a leg for a huge number of stamps. I look forward to that. But no, it does make me feel festive. I feel so disorganised this year, so it actually feels quite nice to sit down and just get this done. Hey folks, so I'm off to post stuff, and then I'm going to go do some PhD work. So I'll talk a little bit about my PhD because that is interesting to some of you. And then we'll sign off and just tune in tonight at 7:30 for the podcast live. I am really, really excited. Please ignore my outfit. I'm not me made, but I am warm and ready to write. After I've posted like 35 Christmas cards. So we're going to do some PhD chat, and then that'll be us for today. For those of you who don't know, my PhD looks at transformative experience in ultramarathon spaces. For those of you who don't know what a PhD is, which is quite a few people, my PhD is basically a 4-year degree in which I research one thing that is my own research, and it's my study to define, run, administer, and then hopefully at the end publish, and I will become a doctor of philosophy. So I will actually be Dr. So If I Say, which is really cool.